As part of our My Pet series here on The Balancing Act, we love to focus on our furry friends because they're part of our family. And today, we're talking with an animal lover, Jeff Probst. Jeff is best known as the Emmy Award-Winning host of the hit TV show Survivor, and he enjoys taking his pets on many of his exotic adventures. This morning, Jeff is using his star power to help drive what's called the Doing More for Pets program to provide helpful advice about ways to care for your four-legged friends in everyday situations. Good morning, Jeff. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Tell us more about this program, because we here at The Balancing Act, we love our animals.
Yeah, you know, it really came from Purina Pro Plan. They came to me and said, they had actually seen me on Regis talking about rescuing my dog Bear, and they said, we have this idea. We want to do these videos for the web. That'd be 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long, where we would take you on some adventures and then show people creative ways to get more out of their time with their pets. So we went, for instance, hiking, and we went up and I learned that, you know, putting a backpack on your dog is actually a really good thing, because the dog then has a sense of duty and that they're a part of it. And I also learned that the most surprising thing I learned was about putting these little booties, you know, on a dog that I always thought was just for people who just wanted to dress their dog up, to be honest with you. And I learned, though, from the trainers that actually it's a bit of a misnomer, that it does help the dog. They do like having it, because then they can go running around wherever they want and not worry about, you know, stepping on something or getting injured. And then we posted all of them at domoreforpets.com, and I'm really happy. They came out great. They look really good. They sound good. They are adventure. They're a little Survivor-like, and you get a lot of good information.
Now, I'm sure when you're taking your dog on this adventure, safety really has to be key.
Yeah, for instance, on road trips, which I love to take, if I have a dog in the car, before doing these videos, I would just let the dog wander around, whether front seat or back seat or on the armrest. And what I learned through this is if you put them in a harness, really simple to do, then you don't have to worry about it. You can leave the windows open, you can put the sunroof open, you don't have to worry about them sticking their head out or jumping out, as, you know, I had a dog do one time. These are real things that you really do with your dogs, and here's a few creative ways to make it a better experience for both of you.
So what kind of animals do you have?
I have a rescue dog, Bear. Little, I don't know what kind of dog it is. It's a mutt. It's a little of everything. And I share custody with a woman, Mary Ann, because I'm away a lot on Survivor. And that's always, I think every dog we've had has been a rescue dog as far back as I can remember.
How long have you had them?
Well, we've had, starting when I was 7, we got our first dog, my family dog. And then Bear I've had for about 1.5 years. But I had a cat once. I had a Persian cat that fetched M&Ms. I don't know why or how. She just did. All
right, let's turn to Survivor now. 19 seasons, that's a lot, and it's been an amazing run for you. How are you managing to keep the show both interesting, and what can we expect in the way of surprises on the set of Survivor this year?
Well, that's the big key, is how do you keep it interesting? That's the thing we work the hardest on, is to come up with little creative ways to twist the show without abandoning the format. That's the key, is you don't want to leave the basic premise of the show behind. And that's where it gets tricky. What we have coming up in our 20th season is Heroes versus Villains. The name pretty much tells you everything, which is 10 heroes taking on 10 villains. And there's bad blood between them instantly because of the name. You know, the heroes think they're the whole big new deal, and the villains think that, you know, the villains have a chip on their shoulder about it.
Well, thank you so much for these great pet tips today. And be careful out there in that 20th season, and good luck on your show and everything else you're doing.